called Scooterboard Treasure. If you like it, be sure to give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel for future PE resources. Let's get started. So let's talk equipment and setup. This is a game where you're gonna have half the class versus the other half. And in my example, I have blue team versus red team. So red team is set up the exact same way on the other end. You're gonna need a cone. That is where everyone is gonna line up at. So you need a blue cone, then you're gonna come out and you're gonna have scooters. You're gonna have a scooter and bowling pin on top. Now, how many scooters do you need? It just depends on the number of kids in your class. If you are fortunate to have smaller classes, then I would say at least 5 people waiting in line. That might seem like a lot, but it is a fast-moving game. So at least 5 people in line. We typically have 15 to 18 scooters at least on each side. Maybe it's all of the scooters you have if you have large classes like me, but have enough scooters on the volleyball court line with a bowling pin on top. You're gonna also need a hula hoop behind the scooters. That is where when they get treasure, they're gonna put it in their hula hoop. In the middle of the court, you will see we have balls spread out all over. We just use a tub of balls, probably 15 to 20 balls, and they can use those in the game. In the middle there is the most fun part. The kids get super excited when they see it. That is anything that you can use for treasure. You can use deck rings, you can use bean bags, you can use beanie babies, any of the fun rubber toys. This is a great opportunity to bring those out because kids love those. But anything that you can use for treasure. Now, a tip on treasure. As your game gets going and you see that the treasure is disappearing and the game is almost over, go back to your closet and get some more treasure because this can be a never-ending game as long as your class period lasts, as long as you can keep replenishing that treasure in the middle. So just a tip on that. So that is the setup for Scooterboard Treasure. If I'm on the blue team, I'm waiting in line, and the next person in line needs to be watching because, like I said, it is a very fast-moving game. And we teach our students to be watching, and when you see a scooter open up, then you come out, you turn it wheels down, and now you're gonna place the bowling pin on top of the scooter. Now it's my job to get all the way to the middle circle and get one piece of treasure and get all the way back without my bowling pin falling down. Now, once I set it up, I am not allowed to touch it. So we tell our students, this takes a lot of patience and so there's a learning curve to it. They've got to go slow. I can either get in front and pull the scooter, or I can get behind it and push the scooter. So as I'm moving towards the middle, a couple of things. Number one, with kindergarten, we do not have the balls in the game. So their main job or only job is to try to get as much treasure as they can. But when they go to the middle, they can only grab one piece of treasure. Also, they are not allowed to touch the bowling pin. If it starts to wobble, you will see kids that are straightening the pin. They're out, they're not allowed to touch it. You may also have those students that do this. As they are moving, they are holding their bowling pin. So make sure you're just stressing the honesty part of that they are not to touch the bowling pin once they get started. Now, with the older kids, this is what makes it fun, is being able to throw the ball at the other team to knock down their pins. So not only are you trying to balance, you've also got to be guarding all around because there may be a ball flying in and knocking down your bowling pin. With the balls, we have a rule. You cannot get up, leave your bowling pin, and pick up a ball. If you do that, then you're out. You must roll your scooter and stay by your scooter at all times. Now, when you pick up a ball, you must either be on your knees to throw or on your pockets to throw. And you would try to throw and knock down the bowling pins of the other team. And that really adds a lot of fun, a lot of excitement to the game. But you need to keep moving. As I get to the circle, and I need to get all the way to the circle, park my scooter, grab one treasure, and now I'm headed back. Once I have treasure in my hand, I'm not allowed to throw a ball because you have those students that literally would sit out here and throw balls all day long. So we tell them, number one, you have to be moving. You can't just sit and wait for a ball to come to you. Or you can't just go get balls the entire time. You have to keep moving and reminding them that the ultimate goal is to get as much treasure as you can. Now, once I have treasure, I am headed back. And again, I've got a guard, and make sure nobody is throwing a ball to knock down my bowling pin. If I get all the way back, again, I put the treasure in my hula hoop. If my bowling pin falls down, I simply pick it up, put my treasure back, and take it back to our end line, and then go to the end of the line. Like I said, it's very fast moving. It's a great activity. The kids really enjoy it, especially when you add the balls in as the added bonus. And then at the end of the game, we count up the treasure and see who has the most treasure. They are the winning team. So, Scooterboard Treasure, I hope you give it a try and make it a great day.